Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, guys. We're going to be going over the full card breakdown for the first week of Dana White Contender Series. This card is taking place next week, Tuesday, and I'm excited, man. I'll be live for this entire card Tuesday. I think it starts at like 7 p.m. or like 8 p.m. I can't remember exactly. I think it starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you guys come hang out with me for the fight companion for this entire card. We got 5 fights on this card. And I was able to do research. I was able to watch some tape on these guys. Some of these guys I'm already familiar with because most of these guys have fought in LFA. I think all of them have fought. Not all of them. I know Malik has fought in LFA. West has fought in LFA also. Bruno is also LFA fighter. Jose Delgado just got a fight in LFA. His last fight. He's taking this fight on short notice. Um, um, Antoine Ho, another LFA prospect. I mean, so LFA right now is pushing a lot of prospects right now to the UFC, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited to get into it. I'm excited to break down this entire card. We got 5 fights on the card, and let's get right into it, guys. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate you guys. Let's talk about the first fight, man. First fight on the card is gonna be Antoine Ho taking on Loner Kavanagh, and I'm taking Kavanagh here. I do think his striking just a little bit cleaner. His boxing is a little bit cleaner also. His takedown defense is going to be solid enough where I don't really see him getting taken on. I have seen him get taken on before, but normally he's not really a guy that's you're going to just control on his back. And he's like constantly working his way back up. His cardio is going to be there. It's just the striking I think is cleaner. Antoine Ho is really aggressive and he's got power for sure. He's also striking is not that technical, but he does have power. So if he finds a clean shot on Kavanagh, maybe he can hurt him. But I am gonna go with the Kavanagh here. I'm gonna go Kavanagh. I think Kavanagh gets it done by decision. I think this one goes longer. I do think Antonio is really durable. We haven't really seen his chin tests, so we don't know what kind of chin he has. But I mean, he's got power. I mean, Antonio is definitely a dangerous prospect, but I think he's a little bit younger right now. He's coming off that win over Mikheil Sanson, which is not that impressive. I mean, it was mostly just them roasting each other, trying to take each other down, and there wasn't really much striking there because Miguel was trying to take him down. He took him down, and Antoine Ho was able to get some reversals and control him for a bit. Look for submissions. The guy's definitely got arsenal on the ground. He's got submission skills on the ground, but I don't really see him getting a submission here unless Kavanagh makes a mistake. I am gonna take Kavanagh here. I'm gonna go Kavanagh to get it done by decision. I think the boxing is just gonna be cleaner. There's gonna be able to land some good shots out their top, and I like Kavanagh here. I think he's been experienced enough fighting in Cage Warriors. We have seen him go all 3 rounds. I mean, I've seen him go all 3 rounds at a fighting at a pretty good pace. So I don't really see his cardio being an issue here. This could be a close fight because I do think Anton Ho is going to be live to win a couple of rounds here and there. But I do think that Kavanaugh is going to be able to have the bigger moments out there, and he's going to be able to get it done by decision. He does have some power. I mean, he's definitely shown some power, but I'm gonna say he gets it done by decision. Maybe a late TKO, but I'm gonna say he gets it done by decision. I think this is gonna be a really fun matchup to watch. It's gonna be an entertaining fight, and I cannot wait for him, man. I like Antoine Ho. I've made money betting on him in LFA. Even though the odds haven't been that favorable. I mean, I see he was like -1,000 over Kendrick Latchman. To be fair, he was the first one to knock out Kendrick Latchman, but the guy is a journeyman. I mean, so not I guess not that impressive, but still being the first one to knock out Latchman is kind of impressive. Out of 16 fights, the Latchman was never finished before that fight, and that fight with Miguel Sanson was really close. And he was just able to do more on the ground with the takedowns. He stayed more busy, look for a submission attempt, so that's what won him the fight. But that was pretty close. I could see Kavanagh shooting his own takedowns, controlling him on the ground. But I feel like he's gonna try to look for the KO on the feet. It's gonna be a striking matchup, and I cannot wait for him, man. Kavanagh here is -258. The line's kind of wide, I mean, for Kavanagh, but I think it makes sense. I don't know if I'll bet on him at -260 almost. Like the line's definitely crazy. I would take the over 1.5 rounds. I think it would goes at least over 1 hour. You can probably parlay that when they drop the props and the totals. I'm sure they're gonna drop the totals on the next couple days. They'll probably drop the props by Monday. That's when they normally do that in DraftKings. Give me Kavanagh by decision is gonna be my pick. Kavanagh by decision. Next fight on the card, we got Meng Ding taking on Rami Hamid. This is gonna be a fun matchup because Ding is really aggressive, man. This guy is super aggressive. Like he just goes for it. Like he's right after when the first round starts, he's just gonna go for the KO. Doesn't matter if he's gonna put himself in risk because he does take a lot of risk out there. Whereas Hami is more of a counter striker. He's like really patient. He's got some of the nastiest leg kicks that I've seen. I think Hamo is the better technical striker here. Meng is more aggressive with more power. I think he's got like one punch power. But I'm not that impressed with by Meng Ding. He's got a lot of experience. I mean, so he's coming into this fight with a lot of experience. But I am gonna go with Hamid. I think Hamid's gonna be able to get this one done. I like the patient striking from Hamid, and I think he's fought the better guys, guys that we know of. I mean, Isai Saka was on Dana White Contender Series last year. And Hami was able to like to rock him on the feet. He was landing some good punches on the feet, hurt him to the body a couple of times with some liver shots. Isai Saka won. He won the first round over Sakov with the striking. He got taken on. His takedown defense was holding up in the first round. Eventually, Isai Sakov was shooting takedowns over and over and over. Came out in the second round, shot a takedown, got the takedown, got the submission. So thing about Hamid is his ground game is not that crazy. So I don't think it's gonna be a problem here. I think that this is gonna be a striking matchup. Meng Ding is not really a guy that's gonna be looking to take this to the ground. He can take it to the ground. He's got a nice ground and pound if he gets a full mount position on you. But I feel like it's gonna be a striking matchup, and I'm gonna go with the more patient striker, Rami Hamid. I'll go Rami Hamid by KO TKO. I think he can get this one done by KO TKO. I think the leg kicks are gonna be a problem here. But Meng Ding is really aggressive, so maybe you can land something over the top. But Hamid is pretty durable. If this it turns into a firefight, I kind of trust Hamid more in the firefight because I think his chin is better. He has a couple of losses. I mean, but those guys, we all know those guys. I mean, Jarrah Hussein Al Savadi was a former PFL fighter, and has a lot of experience. I mean, so that loss is not even looking bad for him anymore. And that was back in 2016. Give me Hamid by KO TKO. I'm gonna go Hamid by KO TKO here. I guess I haven't seen lines anywhere on DraftKings. I guess some book out there has line for this fight. Um, I'm on Tapology showing Hamid as a minus 250. I guess, but I haven't seen lines anywhere. I guess they have lines in BetOnline maybe now. But I'm gonna go with Hamid by KO TKO, second on KO TKO. I think the leg kick is gonna be a problem here. And Meng Ding doesn't really check leg kicks. He's gonna try to just close the distance and get into a firefight. He does leave a lot of openings. I've seen him get countered. He was a close to knocking out this guy. I can't even. If you go watch tape on this guy, man, some of these fights don't even have audio. I mean, the promotion that he's fighting out there is like so horrible. He's been fighting absolute taxi drivers out there. I can't remember which fight that I watch. If you go, you can watch his fights on YouTube. It's free. I mean, it's not gonna have to pay a subscription to watch his tape on this guy. And I think it was I can't remember which fight it was, but I watched a couple of his fights, and yeah, I like his style. I mean, he does have a lot of KOs, 27 KO wins. So the guy is kind of dangerous, but he's not really fighting the best level of competition out there. Give me Hamid by KO TKO. But I do understand that Meng is really dangerous. I think the under 2.5 rounds, fight doesn't go the distance, is a good parlay piece here. Hamid by KO is going to be my pick here. All right, guys, next fight on the card. I'm excited for this card. For this fight, I mean, Jose Delgado is taking this fight on short notice. Kaik Brito was supposed to be fighting Ernie Juarez here. And I guess that fight ended up being canceled because they Brito, I think he maybe got signed to DFC. I don't even know. I'm not sure what happened. I guess Brito withdrew. Maybe he's taking a fight on short notice in DFC, so that's why he's not fighting on Dana White Contender Series anymore. Maybe he's dealing with an injury. I'm not really sure what happened there. Yeah, I know. Kaik Brito was supposed to be fighting Ernie Juarez here, and I was picking Kaik Brito there pretty confidently. And I am gonna be picking Delgado. I'm pretty calm Delgado's gonna gonna be able to get this one done. The reason for that is Ernie's striking is pretty terrible. I don't think striking is that clean. He's super low volume and doesn't throw in combinations. He'll throw like one shot at a time, and his takedowns aren't even that great. I know he's 8-0. His record looks really good on paper. If you go watch tape on this guy, he'll keep shooting takedowns though. So he does have a game plan out there. He's gonna stick to the game plan. He's gonna like maybe um shoot a takedown here. Maybe he can get a takedown on Delgado, but I don't think Delgado is gonna give up a submission. Even if Delgado gets taken on here, I don't see him just giving up a submission. I think Delgado is gonna be able to get the KO. I'm gonna say Delgado gets it done by KO. I like striking, man. This guy trains at MMA Lab, so you know those guys. He's training over there with some high level guys like Mali and those guys. So like Mari Batista, he's got some of the best training partners out there. If you go wide, this guy's dangerous, man. He only throws in combinations, and whereas Juarez doesn't throw in combinations, and that's gonna be a problem, man. Because Juarez is gonna be shooting those half-fast takedowns, and he doesn't get that takedown, he's gonna run into like a head kick or like a knee up the middle, man. It's gonna be a problem. Give me Delgado by KO TKO. He just fought like a couple, like not even like barely a month ago. I was live during that card, and he got a crazy KO, man. This guy's dangerous as hell, and he was the first one to finish. No, he was the second one to finish. Lucas Furia. So give me Delgado by KO TKO second on. I'll say he gets it done by like a first or second on KO TKO here. Even though he's taking this fight on short notice, I'm sure he was preparing. He knows he was right there, close to getting a shot on Dana White Contender Series, maybe getting a short notice fight on UFC, because he's a guy that UFC's been looking for, looking to sign on to the UFC. I mean, so give me Jose Delgado. Gonna be the much better striker. I'm pretty confident Delgado here. I don't think Juarez is gonna be able to just control him with the takedowns. Give me Delgado by KO TKO. Delgado minus 250. I think that makes sense. The striking is gonna be just much better. Next fight on the card, guys. We got Bruno Lopes taking on Mikheil Sazhiniani. Bruno Lopes' second chance on Dana White Contender Series. So we saw him last year. He took on Brenton Ribeiro and wasn't shooting any takedowns out there, which is kind of shocking, to be honest. I mean, like, you're supposed to be a grappler, dude. Why are you trying to strike with this guy who has a crazy reach advantage over you? Yeah, Brenton Ribeiro had like an 81-inch reach, and Lopez's game plan was pretty terrible. He was trying to strike with this guy. He was trying to knock him out. Wasn't shooting any takedowns out there. I don't think he shot a single takedown out there. Pretty terrible fight IQ, if I'm being honest. But I guess he's getting another chance here. Then he came back on Dana White on LFA, shot a takedown pretty early. So I guess he learned his lesson. I guess he was trying to get a KO over Brenton Ribeiro. He was trying to get a big highlight reel KO over Brenton Ribeiro. Came back in the LFA, shot a takedown, went back to his bread and butter, and that's what he needs to do here. I think he can do that here. I think Bruno Lopes is going to be able to, if he comes in with the right game plan, he's going to be able to use his wrestling here. And I don't think Sazhiniani, whatever his name is, Sazhiniani, is takedown defense is good enough to keep this on the feet. Mikheil is definitely dangerous, but I don't think his striking is that clean. He's not as dangerous as Brenton Ribeiro. Doesn't have that reach advantage that Brenton Ribeiro has. Give me Lopes to get it done by submission. I think Lopes is going to be able to get a submission here if he comes in with the right game plan. I mean, Bruno Lopes has fought way better competition. I mean, Gregory knocked out Gregory Robocop back in 2014. That was Robocop's first ever MMA pro fight. I'm sure they ran that back. Robocop would do some terrible things to him. Maybe if he gets signed to the UFC and he goes on a win streak, maybe we can see that matchup in the future. Robocop can get that one back. Yeah, knocking out Robocop looks good for him, and he's also fought some pretty good guys in LFA. Give me Lopes to win by submission second on. I'll say it's like arm triangle second on submission here. Lopes minus 230. I think Lopes should have this one if he comes in with the grappling game plan. Doesn't try to look for another KO. I think he's gonna learn this lesson. He's also already got experience on fighting in front of Dana White, so he's not gonna have those nerves coming in. Give me Lopes by submission second on. I think this is gonna be a fun card, man. I'm picking a lot of finishes, and I think we're gonna see a lot of finishes on the first week of the NOA Contender Series. All right, guys, main event time now. Let's go. We got Mansur, Abdul-Malik taking on West Skulls. I gotta go Malik here. I think Malik's gonna be the athleticism is gonna be crazy off the charts, and his takedowns are solid, man. He's a D1 wrestler, and I think he's got this, man. This is West Coast. What he wants to do is get takedowns on you. He's a grappler also, but probably the better BJJ than Malik. But I feel like Malik's athleticism, the power on the feet, the striking is gonna be a problem here. And I am gonna pick Malik here. But what I will say about Malik, I mean, he got rocked pretty bad by Cole Jordan, but that was 2 years ago. I mean, obviously he's getting better. He's only 26 years old, and since then, I mean, he's been out there making it look easy over these guys. I mean, the way he's finishing these guys is pretty impressive. Like what I will say about that fight, Cole Jordan, I was watching that fight back like yesterday, I think, and he just couldn't hurt Cole Jordan in the first round. Eventually, in the second round, he was able to put pressure on him, rock him, then finished him eventually. But Cole Jordan has a pretty good chin on him. The guy's pretty tough, and he was able to catch Mansur with his hands low with the right hand. But Malik seems to have a pretty good chin on him, so I don't think his chin is going to be a problem here. He's going to try to get this to the ground and get a top position on him, and I don't think he's going to be able to do that. Um, give me Malik here to win. He trains at MMA Masters, and over there with Ilya Tapuri, who's gonna be fighting in a couple of months from now. Trains with Nate to train, so he's got some phenomenal training partners over there, and I think he's gonna be better than Vesco's anywhere this fight goes. And I am gonna pick Malik by KO TKO. I think he can get this one by KO TKO. Could go the distance. I mean, Skulls is pretty tough and durable, but hasn't fought anyone with the danger striking that Malik brings in, with the athleticism that Malik brings in. Give me Malik by KO TKO. I'll go second on the KO TKO for Malik here, and Malik is minus 380. Damn, those odds are crazy for a guy with only like 6-5 fights. I mean, Jesus, that's a crazy line for Malik, but I think it makes sense. I don't think he's gonna be able to. I don't think Skulls can be able to just muscle him to the ground. He might get a takedown on him, but I don't think he's gonna be able to hold him down to the ground and just rain some ground and pound or look for a submission. But Skulls is tough. He's pretty good, man. So let's see what happens. But I'm gonna go with Malik by KO TKO. This is gonna be my pick. And there you go, guys. That's my full card breakdown, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. I'll be live for this entire card, so make sure you guys come hang out with me for the fight companion. It's gonna be fun watching these fights together, and I cannot wait, man. And hope you guys enjoy the full card breakdown, and we get it done in just about 18 minutes. And if you guys want to support the channel, you can become a member. It's $4.99 a month. You got some channel perks. You get to see the bets that I'm placing every week for UFC and stuff. I cover LFA, I cover PFO. I'm gonna be covering PFO this week also. I'll be covering White Contender Series. So we got a pretty busy MMA week this week and next week. I mean, so it's gonna be exciting. And I'll see you guys next time, man. Best of luck on all your bets. And if you guys have a question for me, you can join my Discord. It's free. We got over 300 people in Discord. And all you guys, you can always hit me up, message me on Discord, or my Twitter link is check a link to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.